What's up to Lion Talk Live? Sir, we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk, Fatima Lafano of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
All right, well, greetings and salutations, everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again today, Dan Thornton. We all get it. It's trade deadline day. Going to make this a quick video since I've got to get ready for work, etc. But I'm going to bring on Mike Gipp, Hutch Jr., as many of you guys know him. Hutch Jr., I think we both got a little bit of news about the 4 o'clock trade deadline, and apparently the Detroit Lions are trying to add yet another defensive player. It would appear, at least, to be another defensive player. I know you got some news to me earlier today, about maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, about the Lions and Saints talking. Can you bring Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew up to speed?
Yeah, so it sounds like, I think this has kind of been rumored a while now. Obviously, with the familiarity with, Glenn being in New Orleans and Dan Campbell. But it sounds like, there are rumors. I'm not saying they've been confirmed. And obviously, shout out to Broder from Woodward Sports. But allegedly, Brad Holmes has been in contact with the Saints about DN Carl Granderson. As many of you guys know, he is a 27-year-old. I believe he's still on his rookie deal. He's a huge, big body for that middle. So it sounds like Brad Holmes is not done, which I figured would be the case because of how, A, early the trade was, and B, by the sounds of the contract from what, or from what the details of what we traded for Zadarius Smith, he still kept some of those picks. But just by going off some of the trades that have happened today, it looks like some 4th rounders are going to be thrown around. So, I don't think Brad's done. I think he wanted to add one more anyways. So we'll see if it's going to be Aziz, if it's going to be Granderson. I don't know if you have any more information on.
I do.
Some stuff. So, but Carl Granderson would be a nice piece, I would say.
It would be indeed. And one of the once I got off the air with the Smith news earlier today, did put a feeler out to some Detroit-based media. They're aware, at least the people that I talked to. I did talk to 3 different people this morning. Haven't quite gotten into work, they said, but they were getting in early because of the trade deadline plus the breaking news. They're aware that the Lions are still talking to a couple teams in Brad Holmes. One of the players that popped up that 2 of the 3 confirmed was a guy that I think we'd heard something about maybe a month ago or so, but I also know he's been out and maybe cleared to return Monday for the Miami Dolphins, and that's Zach Zeiler, if I'm not murdering that name. But he's a big defensive end. He's in the mold of, I want to say, I don't remember his stats offhand, but he's a bigger end, not a lighter end. He is somebody with some speed, some wheels. He's about 290 pounds, 6'6", can motor. He's been in the league 6 years. So he would add another, I would think, rotational piece. Whether or not he'd be a starter, I have no idea. I'm going to leave that to people who know this kid better than I do. But it does sound like, from what you're saying, from what the Woodward Sports is saying, and from what the people that we've chatted to within Detroit-based media are all reporting the same thing. Lions might not be done. It does sound like they're trying to add another piece. So with that being said, Hutch Jr., let me ask you, if you were Brad Holmes and the Detroit Lions, is there an ideal fit you feel like to add to this team that maybe they could try to realistically go out and get? I know everybody's going to say Max Crosby or Myles Garrett or something like that.
Yeah, those are obviously, shooting for the stars, land on the moon kind of expectations. Obviously, we'd all love. But, Carl Granderson would be one. Aziz Al-Jawari would be one I think I would really love.
Yeah.
Obviously there's been rumors that there are teams still in talks with the Giants. I would imagine the Lions are one of those.
Right.
They got Zadarius Smith, which is kind of set your edge guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking for more of that guy now to just pass rush. And I feel like Al-Jawari is one of those guys. Carl Granderson would be another one I think I would really love just because of his height, his familiarity with Glenn and Campbell.
Right.
I'm not sure if his contract is up this year or next year. And then, you got obviously the big signing of, the big trading of Zadarius and possibly keeping him next year along with Hutch and stuff like that. So I don't know too much about the Miami guy. I'd have to do a little research on him. Yeah. But, I think at the top of my list, would be Granderson and Aziz.
Yeah, I know the Zach guy, like I said, he's been out for a couple weeks now. I want to say it was because what I real quick searched for, an orbital bone fracture, so a pretty significant injury, but it does sound like they're anticipating he could return, if not this weekend, I should say, then the following one. So, all right, guys, we're going to get on here. Let Hutch Jr. get back to work, and then obviously I got to get ready for work. So if there is some breaking news today, we'll get it over to you as quick as possible. Otherwise, if you would be so kind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. We'll see you guys all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.
Happy trail.